recording there. You guys are on air. Because I want to hear it. I want that. Okay.
It's raw. It's uncensored. It's live 24/7. It's chaoticradio.com.
All right, how's everybody doing out there? I am B, and this is our show, Festival Addicts. We're the show that talks about all the cool things you do at music festivals, talk about the music festival news, music festival events, and cool tips and tricks when you do music festivals. Today, we got Liz on the line. Liz, you there?
I am here.
Hey, Liz, how's the weather?
Freezing and snowing.
Oh, all right. And we got Daniela in studio.
Hi, guys.
And Kelly's out sick, so get well, Kelly. And we have a guest today with us, Instagram, Your Mocha Princess, Monique.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Doing well. So let's first start off with it. Guys, on this episode, special episode, we actually have a brand new segment called Future Headliners. I did an interview of a guy that's been doing a couple festivals. He's coming up with a lot of dancehall music, and he let us use his song as our intro tonight. So after we're finished our conversation tonight, tune in for the interview we have with him, and it'll be really interesting. But tonight's show, we're going to talk about Tomorrowland.
Yeah. Yay.
I know Kelly got tickets to go, so me and Danielle are figuring out how we can get in her luggage.
Yeah.
But Monique, you are the one that's been going to this thing a couple of times. So first, tell us a little about your raving life, what you've been doing, and tell us what we need to know about Tomorrowland. We're going to ask you some questions, to interview you, and give us some tips, tricks, hints to the listeners out there, okay?
Oh, absolutely. So as far as my raving history, I came into the scene in 2012. So my anniversary rave is actually Escape from Wonderland, or now it's Escape Site. High five! Yes,
I'm 2 years after you.
Oh, really? 2014?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a good year, though.
I bought a one-day ticket and ended up buying a second-day ticket.
Did
inside.
you? Oh, that was the year Avicii was supposed to be there, and he got sick, so he couldn't be there, but it's okay. We're not going to talk about that. So I've been going to festivals since then. I've done all the major ones, like, all the EDCs. I've done all the Insomniac ones, all the Wonderlands and the countdowns. I've done Tomorrow World when it was actually out here and up and running. And then I've done...
Yay for that shit show.
We will never forget Tomorrow World 2015. And then I've done Tomorrowland the past 3 years, and I will say that it is one of the best festivals I've ever been to on land, and I'm ready to share the secrets if you guys want to know about it. But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. It's a nice escape from my everyday working life, so it's a good way to de-stress and decompress and stuff like that. So I really enjoy it.
And have you gone Global Journey every time?
I've done Global Journey every time. So this will be the first year that I don't do Global Journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really upset that I didn't, but it is what it is. I've done it 3 years in a row. So now I'm going to try to do it like everybody else, and we'll see how it goes. I have a lot of friends who go over the years. You meet people, and so my Tomorrowland family. So I'm going to give a shout. Can I give a shout out to
Go for it.
So Jesse, Saul, Brock, Chad, Darshan, everybody, all of them. So a lot of them do Global Journey, but a few of them have done both weekends. Now that Tomorrowland is 2 weekends. And, one weekend they'll do Global Journey, and the next weekend they'll just buy, a wristband just to get into the festival. So
Okay, I got a question.
I have an answer.
I'm going to be the person ignorant. What's Global Journey and why is it different?
Okay, so if you are in the United States, the easiest way for you to actually get tickets to Tomorrowland is through Global Journey. And what it is it's actually like a travel package. And so they offer different ones. So you can either get a bus Global Journey, you can do train, you can do flight. And I hear the flights are crazy. It's really fun. It leaves out of LA or New York. And it's
The
literally
party flights?
It's the party flights. Yeah. So they got DJs on board and everybody on that
That's
plane.
a bucket list item,
Yes. You know, yeah. And it's also $5,000. So if you can afford that, definitely do it. It's,
Anyone got $5,000 I can borrow?
Yo,
Yo.
like, hey, we need 15 because there's 3 of us in the studio right now.
20. Liz is coming with us, aren't you, Liz?
Yeah.
So we should include Kelly since she's homesick. Okay.
She already
She
got
has
her
the
ticket.
She has the
No,
ticket.
no,
No.
wait, hold on. We got it. Look, this is a family thing, guys. So if we're gonna get somebody to
She
get
left us
all-
out, though.
She took my advice. So let's just go with that. But yeah, so if you do that, that's, I hear it's really fun. I always do the train. And it's basically, it used to be back a few years back, you used to pick from 9 cities, but I think they've cut that down to maybe 5 or 7. So you can leave out of the UK. So it's usually London, Amsterdam. They are including Rotterdam this time. And then there is, I think it's Dusseldorf in Germany. And then, of course, there's Paris. So I think those are the only cities. I think Antwerp might be on that list. I don't actually remember.
I don't think Antwerp was.
Okay, so then it's just those.
Maybe Brussels?
Brussels,
Maybe.
yes.
Check the
You got- I
computer.
think
You
so.
got it in front of you.
Yeah, you go into it. It's okay.
I know.
We'll come back to that. So they've cut down on a few cities, but yeah. And so essentially you'll go to those areas, or those particular cities, and then you'll meet up. They have like, if you go to the train stations, then you have to kind of find your way through the train station to figure out where the stand is. And they usually will have somebody with the Tomorrowland sign, and then they'll be dressed in their uniforms, and then they'll give you your global journey package. So to continue on with that, I know I kind of took a little segue. So it includes travel, so it's either flight, bus, or train, and then it includes your lodging. So you can either do Dreamville, which is the camping, which everyone should do at least once, and then they also have hotel. I know you're shaking your head, but I guarantee you, Tomorrowland is different when you are actually going to camp there. Trust me, it's so different. I don't do it because I like this thing called luxury and comfort.
I
and
like
running
showers.
running showers, mind you. So then it includes your lodging. It also includes your entry to the festival, either with regular general admission, or you can do their comfort, which is their VIP. And then it includes a goodie bag, and it'll be like a little journal. It comes with like a little card game, a pen, and then a bag, of course. And then you also get, if you do any type of global journey, you also get a shuttle pass. So it'll either be from the train station or the airport to Dreamville, or if you're doing the hotels, it takes you from either the airport, the train station, the bus station to your hotel. And then it includes transfer back and forth between the festival if you're at the hotel. Included in the global journey is also to special events that are specifically for Tomorrowland goers that are only doing global journey. So there is the gathering, which is only in Dreamville. So if you're camping there, you get to go to that, and it's the night before the festival on Thursday. And I want to say 2 years ago, 2017, if you were doing global journey and you weren't at Dreamville, you actually didn't get to go to the gathering, but they started their own, and it's called the Invited. So wherever you're at, either in Antwerp or if you are in Brussels, you get to go to the Invited, and it's basically like the gathering except not on the grounds.
I've also seen that they have an option if you're staying a day later where it's like an after party.
So there's the detox, and it comes with like massages and like drinks and stuff. I've never done that.
You've got my attention.
Yeah, I don't think it's that kind of drink though. It might be. I do think
I'm in for massages.
Oh,
I'm gonna need that after.
I think I have not camped in Dreamville, but I do think there is a spa that you can go to where they might give massages.
Most likely. I mean, they have a mansion and everything there.
Yeah, so you can do that.
So if anyone's got $30,000 we can borrow, would like to get a mansion.
The mansion, yes, the mansion, the cabanas.
There's also the friendship travel package. Have you ever had anyone do that?
I have plenty of friends who do that. So my friends just mobilized on this one, and it's basically it is what it is. So it's a space that's dedicated to people who are friendship camping, but it's not in like the upgraded areas in Tomorrowland in Dreamville. So you have to bring your own stuff, but everybody's together. And so it's actually really nice because you know the people who are there and stuff like that. So
say for someone who's never been to Europe, Global Journey is just the way to go. Just everything's in a package for you.
Yes, that is the way. It's stress-free. They take care of everything. It's really nice. And then also within the Global Journey, there's different levels that you can do for like different ones. So like if you do Dreamville, they have different like packages for Dreamville. So you can do like you bring your own, then, you don't have to bring anything. And then they have levels up from that where it's literally like hotel rooms outside. So they have that, and then the same with the hotels. So they have like, hostels and bronze, silver, gold, and then the themed hotels. So they really do put a lot of effort into this, and it's very efficient.
Having done it 3 times, what was your favorite accommodation that you've had?
Oh, the hotels, it would be the themed hotels. And so there's 2 that I really, really like. So the Pullman in Brussels, which is attached to the train station. So
nice.
Yeah, so if you're doing the train, you want to do the Pullman.
You don't have a long way to stumble.
You don't. You don't. You literally come off the train and your hotel's there, and then the shuttles drop you off at night right in front of your hotel. So it's really nice. So the Pullman's really nice, and then also the NH Collections in Brussels. That is one of my favorite hotels out there, and they're both themed hotels. So I've done gold before. And that was when the Pullman was on gold, but now it's on themed. And the themed hotels are really nice. I haven't done, they transform the lobby, and they transform, different areas of the hotel to make it look like you're at the festival, even though you're not there. So it's really nice. And then you get the newspaper in the morning.
So it's like camping away from camping.
Yeah, it's not even glamping, but I call it urban camping. That's what I call it, urban camping. And I do urban camping all the time.
Yeah.
It's my thing. It's my thing, yeah. High five. Here we go. One more high five. There we go. So that's, as far as accommodations, that's my favorite. And over the years, it's actually gotten better with the different hotels as far as, the hospitality. I mean, the hospitality is always good. They really take good care of you, but there were just certain things that, were lacking. For example, after you've been at a festival all day, all night, drinking, whatever, you want to come back and you're hungry. Right? Kitchen's closed. So you're hungry and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to starve to death. I have to wait till breakfast. I'm going to die. But they've changed that. So now I know as far as the themed hotels, when you come back from the festival, they have a midnight snack for you to eat.
Damn.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, It was like the happiest thing ever. I came in, my food was ready for me. They gave me like mac and cheese, and they had like a fried chicken sandwich. And I still dream about that fried chicken sandwich, mind you, because it was just so lightly breaded, and it wasn't like chunky. It was like nice and flat. Like they kind of like hit. I'm not a very.
You
good
guys
cook.
hear that? It's not food at Creamfields.
Yeah. Oh, I've never been to Creamfields, but I've heard horror
it.
stories about it.
Okay, wait. Liz, you're still there, right?
I am here.
So
I was just thinking that's like one of the biggest things. Even now, going out to concerts and stuff, you come back and you're hungry. And we were talking about it last weekend even, about how it is so difficult to find food at that hour. So that's just brilliant. I love it.
So as far as Dreamville goes, I don't know what type of food places are open afterwards. I'm assuming they have things open. But also, if you do Global Journey and you're in the hotels or your hostels or whatever, I do have to warn everybody that you do have like a mile walk after the festival to get to your shuttle. It's not terribly bad, depending on like how you feel towards the end of the festival. I have gotten through the walk in about 10 minutes. But I am power walking and running through people. Well, not like through them, but like between people to try to get through.
I just pictured you mowing people down.
You know what? There were some times because people like to, like, they don't pay attention when they're walking, and they kind of veer to the side. And like, I am on a mission. I have to get
I gotta
to
get
my
home.
shuttle.
I'm going to my mac and cheese.
I've got to get my food. Like, I'm hungry, and like, you can't be changing direction when I've got my momentum going. Okay, honestly, like, I am small, but I am mighty, and when I am going, I mean, I'm not like a rhino or anything, but like I can knock you. I can displace your center of gravity a little bit, not by much, but I can. You'll know I'm there. And then so you have to do that. But I've done it in 10, and I've done it as long as 30 because you take breaks. And they've improved that walk over the years. So the very first year I went, which was in 2016. It was literally just you and everybody else just walking through. I mean, they had lights and everything, but like you were dehydrated. There was nothing, it was just, there was no one there to guide you. All you went was straight. And then over the years, they've kind of introduced having like the performers that are going through and they're like interacting with you. And they have like people who play with fire, and they'll have like displays like that. And they even one year, they put like these giant bins out where you can get free water, which was really helpful. And I took many, many, many of those.
Free water?
They do. They give you free water.
You don't got to do anything for it?
No, you don't have to do anything. I know.
Are you sure?
This is not fire, guys. This is not fire. This is Tomorrowland. These people are professionals at actually throwing a festival. So they know what they're doing. It's taken a while to get there, but they know what they're doing. So, yeah, so you can get free water, and I've taken many. So now... in 2017, when they first introduced the water, it was just kind of these giant bins that went through the actual path. And then now it's kind of at the beginning, and I think they have it at the end sometimes. Also, if you have the shuttle, you actually come into like this giant lot where all of the shuttle buses are. And there's always these people who are trying to monopolize off of festival goers, but they haven't quite figured out the right way to do it. So they have like, these awful sausages and hot dogs and like these very tasteless burgers. Like,
not LA style.
No, and I was just coming to that. I was like, somebody from California needs to go there, and they need to have their little stands with the hot dogs.
I just figured out how to pay for our tickets.
Oh my God. You might have to wait one day, but you can probably get in on day 2 and 3, I assure you. But that's what we need. They need like those hot dogs with the bacon wrapped dogs, the LA dogs. That is what they need, with the mayo, ketchup, and the mustard and the onion, the grilled onions. They need that, because there is nothing. We've all been there. We've all gone to festivals. We all come out, and like the aroma of those dogs assault your nostrils as you're leaving, and you want it, and you will gladly pay that €5 for it, because I would pay 10 just for one of those after the festival every day.
See, I don't eat hot dogs, but if someone could give me a bun with just like bacon and mustard, I'd kill for that.
Oh my gosh.
After a festival.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's the one thing that they are lacking out there. But,
hey, 1 second. Liz, you got any questions right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just keep talking.
Oh, we know. I'm here to help you out.
That's what you're here for.
You're here to talk. We're here to talk, but I'm going to make sure they know Liz is still here. That's all.
Sorry, Liz.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah. No, I just, it sounds like so much fun. I have definitely been watching a lot of Tomorrowland videos recently. So what's like, how much does it kind of cost for these packages? Like, what if I'm planning for the future? Like, how
we
much
can pull them up right now.
Yeah, so she's got the sites up. So they usually, and they increase every year, but you can expect to pay anywhere from...
They start about a grand per person.
A grand per, yeah. So I think in euros, because that's what they present everything. And so you can get it as low as, I think, 900 euros.
Yeah.
And it goes all
Which
the
is a
way
grand.
up. Yeah. And it goes all the way up. I know the package that I was looking at, it was the hotel package. I think it was 4 days at the themed hotel, and it was like 1,450 euros, which translated to about $1,700. So to go to Tomorrowland the way I like to go, it'll cost you about $1,700, not including flight.
Got it.
But
so how far in advance are you looking at flights? Like, have you already booked, or are you still?
I actually don't have my ticket yet. So I'm in the same boat as everybody else trying to get one. I may try this weekend, because pre-sales went on sale last week.
yeah, I tried at that one.
Oh, you did? And didn't work?
Nope. I was there for half an hour and just watched it sell out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may try my luck. I'm also, and then after they do like the worldwide sale, which is the legitimate sale, which is this weekend on Saturday at 8 a.m. our time, Pacific Standard Time, for those of you who are listening and are trying to, try your luck. That's when tickets go on sale. I may or may not try. I have to wake up. If not, I will try secondary markets. Viagogo is a very popular one. And then also in April, they do re-releases because if you have a package, you have until April to do name changes. So they may re-release stuff then. So I will try my luck then, but I will be there weekend 2 because I have to.
There is another website that my friend told me about that goes on sale on Sunday at 8 a.m. our time. Let me see if I can pull that up. It's festtickets.com.
Oh, Fest Tickets. Yeah.
So they'll have a few tickets available. I don't know how many, but if you don't get through the worldwide sale, that's also an option.
Yeah, I think when I originally tried to go to Tomorrowland in 2015, I think I tried Fest Ticket, and I didn't win.
I'm probably going to do the ticket exchange.
Yeah, so I'll try to do that. And then also there are the groups on Facebook that you can get in, and people tend to always like, oh, we can't go, selling a ticket, we're selling a wristband and stuff like that. So that's as far as ticket sales. So that's what you should probably plan. Global Journey always goes on sale the second to the last weekend in January, and then the pre-sales happens the week after, and then the first weekend in February is when actual tickets go on sale. So that's kind of like if you are planning for next year, that's what you should be planning on. And they say that they don't accept debit cards. But I have heard people actually getting.
I've heard as long as it's Visa or MasterCard, you should be fine.
Yeah. I've always paid with a credit card just because they say. But people say as long as you let your bank know, you need to. Yeah, you should be fine. And I've actually never bought my ticket on actual sale days. So I've always waited until like the Tuesday or Wednesday following Global Journey tickets going on sale, and I've never had bad luck.
And those are still on sale. So if anyone's looking for those and you have the money to spend and you want luxury,
definitely go. Yeah. And then I know that they're releasing a lot of the Dreamville stuff. So even with the regular ticket sales, they are allowing Dreamville. So if you can get in, you can't probably. But after this weekend, all the Global Journey, everything's going to go because people are just going to take what they can get. So if you got it, go.
Good to know.
Buy me a ticket too.
And if you're balling outrageous, come holla at us.
It's like the Hunger Games for festivals.
Oh,
yes,
it is.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
They most likely won't be, but good luck.
They won't. Just make sure your credit card, let them know that you're going to purchase internationally. So,
after the pre-sale, I lost all motivation to do anything for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's very depressing. It's very depressing. It's like you try and then you fail, and it's just like, I'm just going to go back to bed. We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there's nothing coming up from that. Yeah. So, but yeah, any other questions?
Have you ever done Comfort?
The Comfort Pass? No, but I have friends who do. And I actually have gotten mixed reviews about it. So some of my friends who've done it love it, and some of my friends who have done it don't like it.
I've heard it's not really worth it.
It depends on what it is you're trying to do. So the Comfort Pass is like the VIP. So it always has its own separate area above a lot of the major stages. So you can go into that. So you're not like, it's not really crowded. And it's really cool because at the main stage, for those who have seen it on the live feed, there's like these giant buildings in the back of the main stage on top of the hill. That's where the Comfort is. And then there's also there's a platform in the middle. It's kind of where like the end of the stage or the end of the dance floor in front of the stage meets the hill. And there's a platform in the middle that's also, I think, for Comfort. And so you can go into either one of those areas. And then I hear there's a pool. They have like hors d'oeuvres. There were people who have massages now. I haven't been to the Tomorrowland ones, but I have been in the ones at Tomorrow World, and they're essentially the same type of thing. So I would assume the same things would be there. So the pool should be there. The massage therapist should be there. They have hors d'oeuvres that go around and appetizers.
I heard massage, and I'm kind of on the brink of like, just go VIP.
Yeah, you might want to try it because it's also air conditioned. Even though it is in Belgium, it does get a little hot during the day. So that way you will be in air conditioning.
You're also talking to people who are used to EDC during June.
I know. It's not our kind of hot, but you be there.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, you be in Europe a couple days and you forget what it's like to be in really hot weather. And so you'll be in air conditioned. And it also rains during that time because it's further north. It's in Northern Europe, so it rains a lot, especially during those months. So when it does rain, you will not be in the rain. because it's a building.
So definitely bring a poncho.
Definitely bring a poncho. They have in the past given out free ones.
Nice.
And when they do, always
Take all of them?
2, maybe 3.
7, 20.
It happens. I still have 2 that from 2 years ago that I haven't used yet because
Since it's the 15th anniversary, take all of them. eBay.
They're not special. They don't have like Tomorrowland on. They're like blue.
Oh, okay.
They're very, very non-anticlimactic. It really is. But they do, and they've given those out. And then I know at night it has rained as we've been walking, so they've provided them then, and that's when you also take a couple extra. So they try to help out. I know it was a heat wave last year for Northern Europe. Not our kind of heat wave. It's like, a normal day in LA. But it was really hot for them.
Oh, you poor Europeans.
I know nothing of the heat. But
we get there and we're like freezing, like in sweaters, like it's cold.
And they're like, this is
In
hot.
August, we were freezing.
Yeah. And
Well,
so
Creamfields, we were all freezing, and people were out there in like shorts, half naked. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. And so they were having a heat wave last Tomorrowland last year. And so they were giving out like these umbrellas for free. Yeah. And I got one. So my friends got me an extra one. So yeah. So it's just really nice. They really do try to help alleviate, when they can. They do a really good job taking care of people. The air condition just came on and it feels fantastic now because I was getting really hot just now.
And you've done camping too, right?
No.
You've never done camping?
I camped at Tomorrow World, not Tomorrowland. I do urban camping.
Oh,
urban
God.
camping.
Tomorrow World camping was what?
It was so awful. The sea of mud. That's all I can remember is the sea of mud. And luckily I had rain boots. But that doesn't happen because they're very prepared for that. It does rain overnight. But from what I hear, the Tomorrowland Dreamville camping they are very prepared for all of that. And they take care of all of those things quickly.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. So if you are camping, you're in good hands. You're going to love it. Everybody who camps always loves it.
So about how many stages have there been?
16.
16?
Yeah, 16 stages. And
So that's at least more than double what EDC usually have.
Wait, 16 stages at the same time?
yeah,
The shit is that?
it's amazing shit, I guess. But no, yeah, 16.
How many conflicts would you have, though?
All day long,
All
every
of
day.
them.
There's always a conflict.
So how do the schedules work? Because I know Insomniac festivals have their apps.
yeah.
So does like
There's an
Paris
app.
on
Yeah.
there's an app,
Yeah,
so you
there's
can
an
just like set your whole schedule up and know who you're going to see.
Absolutely.
Because at Creamfields we got a little flip book that we had to pay for.
Oh.
That's no. We got a flip book. There was no app.
Oh, well.
It was caveman
no.
style.
No, there is an app, and then there's also the booklet. They do give out the little map. They run out, so you've got to get it in the morning, or the very first day. They have some every day. They have a stock for every day, but it's free. It's at the information booths that you can get them from. And then they also have like the giant maps throughout the festival so you can see like what's going on and it has like the set times and stuff like that. And then also for each stage, they have screens
Oh, nice.
that let you know who's playing
coming up
and then
too.
who's coming up next. So yeah, you sit there long enough. And
So
can
you
just
said you want to go weekend 2. What made you choose weekend 2 over weekend 1?
Weekend 2 is the original weekend. And the very first time I went in 2016, I did go weekend 1. And then after that, it was weekend 2 because I wanted to do San Diego Comic-Con. And so that happens to coincide with weekend 1. And so that's kind of how I chose. Plus, all my friends were going weekend 2. And so I wanted to see them. And so I go weekend 2. And so now I always go weekend 2.
So because it is the original weekend, is that why it's harder to get weekend 2 tickets than
It's hard to get tickets, period.
Yeah, that too. I honestly, if I can't get tickets, I will settle for one day at Tomorrowland.
And you can. You can
Yeah.
get one day. Yeah.
Yeah, they do have 1 day tickets.
Yeah. I don't know when those go on sale or when
They
you
go
can
on
get-
sale at the same time as the regular
Okay,
tickets because
yeah.
when I was on the pre-sale, it said 1 day tickets available.
Okay.
My little wheel kept spinning until everything said sold out. I was like,
Trust me.
Okay.
You will be able to. We will find a way. Link up with me afterwards, and then I can get you in contact with all the different groups, and then people sell through the groups and stuff.
so I know they're personalized by name. Is that ever an issue?
Only when it comes to the refund. as far as I've seen, there's been no issues.
So say like if there's a refund because like something's canceled, then it's
no. So okay. So when I say refund, I meant because it's a cashless system. So you have to buy their currency.
okay.
Yeah. FYI.
How does that work?
That was the best damn thing at Tomorrow World ever.
It is.
Cashless systems with a wristband and 21 and over is the best damn thing at any festival in my life. And if it wasn't for that damn flooding, I think a lot more would have been doing this by now.
Yeah. So the everything at Tomorrowland, except for in the merchandise stores, you have to pay via pearls, and their pearls is it goes up every year. I think last year it was 2.2 euros or $2. It was something for each pearl. And so it was equivalent, I think, if you bought 100 pearls, which ended up being like $120, then that's how you pay for everything. And then you pay it before, or you have like a system where you can do like the automatic refill, or you can pay cash for it. But everything's in euro, or you can pay cash. And then if you happen to be over 5 pearls at the end of the festival, they refund that to you. So that's the
so it
only
would go
thing.
to the original buyer if you have a lot more.
Yeah.
So just basically, if you buy off someone, spend as much as you can.
Yeah, and then also if there's an issue with the bracelet, if it's not registered to you, they may not be able to help you. So that's another thing. So you have to make sure that it, even though it is registered, that there's no issues, and that you can still get in. They only check ID. So it's not like, I've never been to a festival where it's like you register the bracelet and then like you have to put like information in where they ask you those questions. So that doesn't happen. You go through security, they ask for your ID, and then you scan your little band, and then you go on about your way. That's it. So, but the registration, I mean, it's kind of like for them to cover their end, I would say. And then also a lot of the registration is definitely important when it comes to like the global journey. So like the hotel rooms and like the train tickets, because that's all in whoever purchased it name. And if they don't do the name change, then you can't use it, because they won't give it to you, because you have to provide identification for it. And they don't allow, can this person pick it up for me?
Okay. But as long as if it's a standalone ticket, you should have no issues.
You should have no issues. Yeah, as long as it hasn't been like canceled or reported stolen, and then someone sells it to you, because then that will be a problem, because they can't help you at that point. So that's another.
So
thing.
always pay with PayPal.
PayPal,
and
and then always. Yeah. Huh? I'm sorry, Liz.
That's why they don't do name changes after April.
Yeah. So, and then also, if you're going to buy from someone after it's already been registered, make sure you trust that person. And like a lot of people go many, many times. And so there is a network, and there's like a family essentially. And so they can say, hey, my friend is selling, and they can vouch for that person. So that's another reason why you want to go and do that. There was something else I was going to say about that. I talked about the pearls, the cashless system, which is fantastic. Everything is based off of pearls. Once you get there, do not try to convert the pearls to dollars when you think about how much you're paying for things. Just buy. Yeah.
So save up more than you think you'll spend.
Yeah, because you're going to get there and it's going to be like 7 pearls for like a chicken sandwich or like pasta. And if you do that math, you're going
to be like,
why am I paying $25 for this? Yeah, don't do that. Just enjoy. And you'll start to say, oh, it's only 1 or 2 euros. And those 1 or 2 do add up. But yeah, the drinks are fantastic, because that's very important since it is an adult event. No kids present. The alcohol is fantastic.
Do they have like special drinks?
Yeah, they have special cocktails. The special cocktails aren't sold at every location. You have to go to the special bars for those, but they do have drink stands everywhere.
Catch me at the special bars.
It's wonderful. The beer is nice. Juniper is the major beer provider there, and they have like their regular brew, and then they also have the O Garden Rosé, which is my drink of choice when I go there, and I will clean out their taps while I'm there, because it's so delicious. You know what? Please join me at any bar that sells them, and then we will buy our 5 and we will walk around. It's fantastic. So yeah, and I've actually found it bottled in Europe, and I brought it back in my suitcase. I actually have 3 left from my trip last year, and I'm saving them for special occasions. So when I actually get my Tomorrowland ticket, I'm going to have one just as a celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the drinks are fantastic. The food is wonderful. I haven't had anything bad there except that sausage that I got. That was just a bad. No. It was at the festival, but it was only like €1 or €2. It was only 1 or 2 pearls, so it wasn't that bad.
Like $37.
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's only going to put me in debt forever. But that was the only thing bad. Everything else is really good. They really do bring in cuisines from all over the world. So if you got a taste for something, they have it there. You may have to find it, but they have it there. So the cuisine is very good. And I'm a big foodie when I go to festivals. I eat, 2 or 3 times. And the ice cream's fantastic.
Ooh.
And the waffles, of course. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the food now.
The food is trust me, the food is fantastic.
Daniela loves her food.
Yes.
It's very good. It's very, very good. And they also have restaurants. So I think once the festival gets closer, you can actually reserve a spot at some of their specialty restaurants. They have a steakhouse. They have, I think there's a sushi place. There's a Mexican restaurant. There's a barbecue place.
I'm not going to see this festival, am I?
The restaurants are conveniently located near stages. So,
I saw the main stage from the window of the restaurant.
That's right, yeah. You can get tattoos. They have like hair
I
salons.
saw that.
Yeah, they can. You can.
Do you know anyone who's done that?
No.
I'm tempted.
Do it. Why not? Why not? So
Do I got to pay in pearls too?
probably. They might allow cards. So I don't know, but
That's tempting.
hey, do it. People have. There's a reason why it's there. But yeah, no, they have all kinds of stuff. They have like the different performers that go around. There's of course the 16 stages. The stages change host every day. But yeah, no, it's absolutely wonderful. And once you go, you're going to want to go forever.
Well, it's been like my bucket list festival, but that was at the beginning of when I started raving, and now I see like all these other festivals. Like, I just want to see what else is out there too.
This is the
top of the top. Like,
this is the one.
So just save up for Tomorrowland for the rest of my life.
You might as well. Might as well. I mean, if you do it once and you're like, okay, I've done it, it's wonderful. Like, that's great. I'm done. But I can't say that I've been going to festivals for a very long time, because it's only been like 6 years, but I haven't lost that luster, that feeling that you get when you go to music festivals. You know that feeling I'm talking about. I haven't gone and not felt it there. And I feel it all day. Like before I even get there, I feel it. And I've gone to a lot of music festivals and I've lost it. Like I love the Wonderlands. And I love what Insomniac does. But I'm losing that. Like it's
just like same thing.
Yeah.
Again and again.
But it's Tomorrowland is not like anything you could ever imagine. There's over 200 countries represented at this music festival. So you're going to meet people from all over the place. And me and my friends, we have this game. I don't even know who wins, actually. But it's kind of like, who can meet the most people from different countries. And then we buy each other drinks when we win. So it's just really fun.
Great game.
Everyone brings stickers from your country and we're all going to trade.
Yeah.
We're going to see who has the most at the end of the festival.
Exactly. And it's like every day it's like, all right, who'd you party with? Who'd you meet? Like I met somebody from Bulgaria on my shuttle ride back to my hotel. And, he and I chatted. And it's one thing that I definitely wish I could stress about us Americans going to these music festivals, because there's a lot of politics and there's a lot of things going on in the world, and the world judges us based off of what they see.
Leave that shit at home.
You have to. But when you're out there, you have to be an advocate for this country, and you have to prove to them that we are not what they see in the media. And that is what I try to do. And so
take your MAGA hat.
No.
That's not a good idea. Womp, womp, womp.
You see someone with their set it on fire, get rid of it. No one can see that.
We don't do that either, guys. No, but
no, legit. Was there anybody with a MAGA hat there?
No.
Really?
No.
People had MAGA hats on Groove Cruise.
Oh God.
No, we don't see that. Not there. But that is something that I try to be aware of. And when I do meet people from other countries, I try to prove to them that, this is not what they see. Our administration is real crazy right now, but that's not how the people are. And they've actually told me, people say like you're not the type of American I thought, and flags. If you have a flag, California, USA, wear it proudly. Because everybody wears their flag.
We're getting shirts made.
Oh, you're getting shirts made? That's awesome. I went in on that. And then also, very, very, very important, regardless of what weekend you do go, USA has a meetup on Saturday at the main stage in the afternoon. That's very important. You want to know about that because you want to be there because we always make the newspaper.
So the one thing I want to say though, like since me, Daniela, and Liz, we all met up at an international festival over in Creamfields. And the thing that was the smartest thing ever for me is wearing that USA drinking team shirt.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Everybody wants to challenge you to drink, and it's free liquor all day long. Will that happen at Tomorrowland?
I don't know, but if you meet enough people and you talk to them, that people buy drinks for you. Yeah. I actually got one of those special cocktails.
You still got your jersey, right, Daniela?
Yeah, we should make a flag out of that.
They have flags.
Huh. Can we get a nicer looking flag?
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, Ryan, can we get a flag?
Ryan actually got a flag for us coming, but yeah,
Nice.
we can work on that too.
I want in
There
on
you
that.
go.
I want drinking teams.
I just want the drinks.
But yeah, so that's that. And then also seeing the other countries do their meetups. Usually main stage is the main spot. It's really fun to see like so many people come together, and like these people don't necessarily know each other, but they just kind of like they have their group and they meet up and they take their pictures, and they have photographers that come out and you see them rallying across the field, and it is one of the most amazing like experiences ever. And I love watching Mexico have their meetup. They usually have it before us or after us.
Do they bring tequila?
Yes, people have brought tequila in their little camel packs from Dreamville.
I will be at the Mexico meetup as well.
Definitely. I tell people, I'm like, hey, if you are dual citizen, anything, you get in those meetups, you get in those pictures. It's really
I'm brown.
fun.
It works.
It works. And they'll let you in. I mean, hey, I say do it. Absolutely. So, but it's
So
like
Liz, you got any questions?
No, I'm good. Now I'm like thinking, man, maybe I should go this
You
year.
should.
Well, if you can't, I mean, granted, it is the 15-year anniversary. They're going to do it big. But Tomorrowland's always going to be around. So there is next year, and I'm going to go next year. I'll be better prepared next year. And then, I mean, it's not going anywhere. And the experience is still going to be amazing if you don't go this year, if you go next year. Save up money so that way you can travel Europe too. Like, don't just go for the festival. Always try to flank your trip with something because that's the best. I mean, you're over there. You might as well do something else too.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like this past year, I did 2 weeks, and I did the like Ireland and the UK. But yeah, I definitely want to do like more of a chunk of Europe.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be.
And if you like the heat and you don't like cool weather, because it's typically very cool in Northern Europe, go Southern Europe. It's hot.
Italy's hot
Yeah.
as fuck.
It's hot. Oh my gosh. And if you go to Spain, it's humid. It's hot and
So
humid.
is Italy.
Riverside weather with humidity. It's awful, but beautiful.
It's Tennessee.
But yeah, you should definitely. Oh, I haven't been to Tennessee. Is the
It's
barbecue
hot
really
and
good?
humid.
Oh, God. But yeah, so that's my recommendation. If there's any tips that I can give, stay hydrated. With actual water. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds weird, but definitely do it. And then also take advantage of the refresh stations. So at the bathrooms, they have legitimate bathrooms that they keep clean with toilet paper, but they have these refresh stations that have like aerosol deodorant. People don't smell
nice.
at Tomorrowland because they go to
Oh
those
my
refresh
God.
stations. Yes. Take advantage of it.
I'm going to take deodorants home.
They're not going to let you take those.
They might at the end.
They have people who spray them on you. So, but just let them spray you. And then also, they give out sunscreen
Nice.
during the day. They have like little sunscreens that they give out. Oh, also, this is important. If you're not taking a camel pack, and you buy their water bottles, they take the caps, which
I
is
heard that
becoming
too.
standard. So all you got to do is figure out, like what size the bottle is, and if somebody
Probably
gives
standard anything you can buy at the supermarket in Europe.
it's a special brand. I have the picture, and I actually did take a bottle home, and I have extra caps. But if you ever get a cap, you save the cap.
So do they let you come in with like the refillable water bottles?
Oh, I think they let you. It has to be empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they let you take the Camelbacks. I think you can take an empty water bottle. And then they don't have like normal water stations. It's kind of the sink at the bathroom, but it's filtered water.
Good enough.
Yeah. And I mean, it's what, right?
I've had worse.
We've all had worse. Yeah, we've all had worse. But yeah, no, they try to really like take care of the people and stuff. And they have like the medics that walk around and stuff. Yeah. It's really fun. Oh, don't get in the water. There's like a bacteria in the water. So that's definitely
Kind of like
something.
Florida.
Yeah. Or
The brain-eating amoeba
Yeah.
one.
yeah, they don't want you getting in the water.
Okay.
But they have, which is crazy because they have some stages that are on the water, and they have little fish that spray water. Yeah, with fire. It's great. So there is one stage where the mist will come through because they have like the little, they're like flowers or like lotuses, and they sprout water up. And if
It's like,
you're
surprise, you have some disease.
yeah, and it's like they sprout the water up, and it'll be like by the bridge that takes you across, and like the water's getting on you, and then there's
Good luck.
yeah, and it's like don't get in the water, but here we're gonna spray you. So yeah, but it's fantastic. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, and I cannot wait to go. It's the true definition of going home. Everybody's got that feeling.
So basically, if you love Disneyland, you got to go to Tomorrowland.
I don't like Disneyland, but I love Tomorrowland. Hey, I said what I said. It's 2019. But I do. I love Tomorrowland, and it is like it's better than Disneyland because there's no kids.
But have you tried the rave at Disneyland Paris?
I don't like Disneyland, so I have not tried.
There's
Daniela,
no people there.
we should go do that. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris is like
Rave.
deserted.
Oh, is
All
it?
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you should go. I would probably like that one because there's not a lot
Yeah.
of people, but I can't do Disneyland. I'm sorry. But yeah. But if you love Disneyland, it's that same feeling. That's the feeling that I have when I go to Tomorrowland.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a question. I can't remember it now.
I know I threw you off with that. Disneyland. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, so out of anyone that you would want to see at Tomorrowland, who's like the number one that you're hoping gets on that lineup?
So I'm going to say who I really want there because I have to say this, but he's gone now. But Avicii, I would have loved to have actually
Yep.
seen him at Tomorrowland. But
I saw him at my first CDC.
I did too. I thought I was over it. I'm not yet. But right now, all the rage is Swedish House Mafia. So
Oh, they'll be there. They have to.
well,
50th
we're-
anniversary. They.
We're gonna see. if
Well, I mean, they
they're
did
gonna be there.
20th anniversary of Ultra. I don't think they're gonna miss Tomorrowland.
They better not. If I go all the way to Europe and they don't perform,
Hey, I went all the way to England and they were not at Creamfields.
Hey, we had the Swedish and we had the Mafia.
But where was the house?
I know. I've gotten the Swedish or the House or I've gotten the Mafia, but I haven't gotten all three of them together. My
I
goodness.
got him at Ultra.
You did. Oh,
Yeah.
lucky you. They better freaking be. If anybody at ID&T is listening, I know they've got their lineup. They're not going to release it yet until all the tickets have been sold.
Well, they're releasing the lineup like day by day this week.
Oh, are they?
They released a few already.
Really?
The first wave was like Above and Beyond. Obviously, Armin, Carl Cox.
How did I miss that?
I know Oliver Heldens has been announced. I can't remember the rest because I have a very bad memory.
Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
there
My
is an
goodness.
announcement video for the first wave. I haven't seen any
Okay.
others.
Okay, because they
But
usually.
yeah, they're doing every day this week in the morning.
Okay.
They're having artist announcements.
okay.
I'm hoping Cascade gets on weekend too.
Usually, a lot of the artists will perform both weekends. There will be a few who will only do like weekend 1 or weekend 2, but they typically the lineups are the same both weekends.
That's good to hear because I was upset that I was missing Dirty Bird weekend 1.
Oh, that's for.
Tomorrow World, that dirty, dirty house.
Tomorrowland.
Oh, They're hosting a stage. Dirty Bird's hosting a stage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. But weren't you on Holy Ship?
Yes, that was all Dirty Bird. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, come on, you've got to pick your battles wisely now.
That's true. I will agree with you there. Let's see if I can pull up some of the artists.
Yes, please. I missed that announcement somehow.
Let's see. So the second wave of artists: Ali and Fila, Armin van Helden, Camel Fat, Claptone, Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike, Lux Pavilion, Lost Frequencies, Martin Garrix, Weekend 1.
Okay.
Nervo, Weekend 1. Oscar and the Wolf, Weekend 2. Radical Redemption, Robin Schultz, Solomon, Sonari James and Ryan Marciano, and Tell of Us. And that was the second wave of artists.
Well, let's just wait until they release the.
So next week we're gonna show you guys the whole lineup if they release it. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they'll do it. They'll do it in waves. So
yeah,
by March we'll have the full lineup. So that'll be nice. But I don't know. It's gonna be good, regardless.
Yeah.
Of who's gonna be there. So definitely. Shaq performed one year.
Wasn't that last year?
No, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, 2017, Shaq performed. Yeah, DJ Diesel. And then
how was that?
I actually missed it. Every time Shaq performs at any festival, I always miss it. Like,
oh my God, they should get Snoop Dogg. He's a DJ now too.
Is he a DJ now? I know Idris Elba was there last year. So
we saw him at
Creamfields.
Yeah. I don't remember, but we saw him.
He was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
Just keep Paris Hilton off the lineup, please.
You guys know Idris Elba was doing a whole movie about a guy who wants to be a DJ, and you guys just
no, I did not.
Yeah, it's going to be a Netflix movie
where
he's going to be a guy who's supposed to be a DJ. It's really awesome.
Ooh, that sounds
fun. Did you hear him play the 007 theme?
I was there.
Oh.
Yeah, because he wants to be 007.
He should be, but let's not. That triggers me so much. Let's not talk about that right now because I'm just triggered. I'm livid that they will not give it to him.
I know.
They'll get it eventually. Kind of like how Leonardo DiCaprio eventually got an award.
I thought the Bear was gonna get one before he did, but that's just my honest opinion. So yeah.
So what about you guys, B and Liz? Who do you want to see at Tomorrowland?
Myself partying my ass off.
Other than yourself. Yourself in a bottle. Who else?
Don't we all want to be there?
I mean, I would always go with Millennium and Alice in Wonderland. And that's like more up my alley. But I would just be happy going. So I'll have to put that on my list.
They will have so many artists. They have 16 stages that go from noon until like 2 a.m. So everything is still going. They will have a lot of artists, and it'll be a lot more European artists that we don't actually get a lot.
That's
of
how we get all
to.
the house and techno. Yeah.
They're all Dutch. Let's just call it like it is. They breed DJs over there. But yeah,
they're like a little factory.
It's like okay, you're
gotta spit another one. You gotta spit another one out. Yeah,
you're gonna be house. You're gonna be trance. You're gonna be dubstep. It's like a little factory.
Yeah.
I know. We know. You'll see it if you go to Amsterdam.
Is it behind the Heineken brewery?
It might be.
Oh, okay.
It might be. No, Amsterdam's fun. But yeah. Anything else, guys? I've talked the whole time. I feel like I've talked the entire time.
That's what you're here for.
Okay, I've talked the whole time. Anything else? Okay, I'll give you guys some of my tips. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about a typical day for me going to the festival. So I usually, the shuttles, they now come at 2 different hours. It's either 10 in the morning or it's like 10 or 11 and then 1. So that's when you leave your hotel and then you'll get to, it's about, depending on what city you're in, either Antwerp or Brussels, it takes about 40 minutes to get there. So you can expect to be there an hour after you leave. So then you have to walk to the entrance, and then you go through security, of course. And then they have 2 different lines. They have one where if you don't have a bag, and then one if you do have a bag. They have dogs with the ones that you if you do have a bag. And if you're American, you are more than likely going to be selected to do a random dog sniff search. So just keep that in mind. And then...
So give all your illicit things to your foreign friends.
It works. If that's how you roll. I can't condone or tell you anything, but that's what happens. So then, you go through security. You actually get through. You go through your metal detector. You scan your wristband. You walk through the festival, and you're always going to come in at the very top. And so it'll be at the top in the furthest corner of the festival, and then you walk down the hill, and then you walk into it, and you walk into dust for a while, and then you see it. You see the huge information booth with the giant Tomorrowland balloon. And then the first thing I do is I get a map, and then I go find food because it's lunchtime by the time I get there.
Brunch.
Yeah. And then I get my drink, and then I get my Belgian fries. And then because
is there like a one-stop shop for that?
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
I'll take everything.
Yeah, you get your fries, and then right next to it is your drinks, and so you just slide on down.
Do they give you a tray? Just like fill it up.
You don't get like a big tray, but they do give you like a little box that you can hold your stuff in. It's really nice, and so you walk. You walk on over and you get your drinks, and then I go to the main stage because. All the stages are going by the time you get there, but like most of the really big acts don't come on until about 4 or 5. So they have this thing called the daybreak session, and that's at the main stage. And I have discovered some of the most amazing artists during these daybreak sessions, and it's usually like a 3 or 4 hour set, and that's how I discovered Nora and Pure. Because I was taking a nap, and people nap at this festival, like it's just the thing to do, and I usually do. So I get there, I eat, I listen to the daybreak session, and I take a nap on the main field, at the main stage on the hill. Take an umbrella and like stick your umbrella up, and then sleep underneath it. It's fantastic. And then right about like 2 or 3 is when they'll start switching out the DJs, and the music will start getting a little bit faster, and then the bigger acts will start to come on. But between each set at main stage, they have like performance. So it's a theatrical performance. So you definitely want to see at least one of those if you don't hang out at the main stage. If anything, if you're like anti-big room or any of that at the main stage, but you need to go at least once between sets. So that way you can see this performance. And then at night, of course, they have like the fireworks that go on. It's not EDC fireworks. So I need to point that out.
Not as good or better?
It's not EDC fireworks. It's not as good. But they're nice. They go for a while, but they do not engulf you the way EDC. To this day, the best music festival fireworks show is EDC, even though I hear DEF CON is a very close second.
I'll have to check that out next year.
Yeah, DEF CON. I have friends who go to DEF CON. They really like it. So if you like hardstyle, then that's the festival you definitely want to go to. There's one in, there's one in Europe, and I think there might be one in Australia, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but DEF CON would be a close second to the best fireworks I've ever seen. And I am a fireworks connoisseur. I definitely like to watch them.
Same here.
So, yeah, but it's really nice. I typically try to find a nice spot where there's less traffic so I can sit and enjoy the music and my food and not have to move for a while. I'm going
to hang out with you at Tomorrowland because that's what I like to do.
I know all the spots. Okay, let me tell you.
I want to grab some food, some wine, just sit there.
And sit there. Trust me, girl, I know the spots. If they haven't changed anything, I know the spots. I know all of the spots, and there's quite a few.
Like drag me around. This is my tree.
There's a tree. Yes, at the what is it? The symphony. Not the opera house, but it's the. Oh, I can't even remember the stage, but there's the symphony orchestra. It's like in the corner. It's right next to main stage. There's this tree. It's a perfect tree when the sun is out and you just want to nap. It's perfect. Got enough. Yeah, you sit there. I always take 2 flags, and then I put 1 flag down, and then I lay on it, and I listen to music. I eat, and I listen to the music coming from it's fantastic.
So another big question I have, outfits. Are they as crazy as they are here, or more toned down?
They're very toned down. You've been to Creamfields? Very similar to that. Even though I haven't been to Creamfields, I know a lot of people wear normal clothes.
Pasties and thongs? No?
No. Some people do. Some people do wear that, but I don't see a lot of the rave gear that we Americans wear. It's usually like shorts and tank
It's more
top.
like comfortable.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. A lot of jerseys. Don't be fooled. People that are not in the States do wear our basketball and football jerseys. And I have gotten excited and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Americans,
are you from?
oh, no.
And they're like, no. And I'm just
no,
like,
I found this on eBay.
Like, dear. Trick me like that. But it's a good conversation starter. So yeah. And then on Saturdays, the USA meetup. And you know when we're meeting. Because you can hear us.
Let us fuck.
Over the music, you can hear us.
That's embarrassing.
No, it's not. That's fantastic. Yes, and everybody wants to be in our picture because there's a lot of people who are not wearing USA gear. But that's when everybody comes decked from like head to toe in red, white, and blue. It's
That's when we're wearing our jerseys again. So
yes, do that. Red hair. I'll usually be in red hair, so I try to, and then I'll have my flags and stuff.
I will bring a wig.
I
have one.
Yes. Yes. We are coordinating this, so we're gonna have matching outfits. It's gonna be great. I want one of those jerseys, those drinking team jerseys. We got it.
As we were, he got them.
Okay, I want to.
I got you.
We're gonna need an extra.
We're gonna need an extra because it's a personal challenge.
Your size, Kevin.
Is he small?
No, he wore medium.
Oh, he wears a medium. Yeah. Okay. Probably wears medium. Yeah. So, anything else, guys? Are you guys excited? What do you like for you guys that want to go? What is it you're hoping to get from it? What do you want to experience?
What I've seen is like this is like the top festival you go to. It's like you start out with these small festivals and then you get to Tomorrowland. It's like stepping stones. It's like that's the grand prize.
This is the championship here. This is the one. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. This is it.
It's the Super Bowl of festivals.
It really is. They do it well. All festivals are modeled after this, and they do it extremely well. And that's why I keep coming back. Because you never lose that feeling.
All right, you guys got any more questions for our guest?
I'm good. Liz, what about you?
I think we're good. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us.
Oh, you're very, very, very welcome.
So, Monique, do me a solid. Tell me where they can find you on Instagram.
So my Instagram handle is Your Mocha Princess, all one word, of course. YOUR Mocha MOCHA Princess.
It's in the link. But
that's where you can find me.
We want to thank you for coming on to our show tonight, Daniela. Can you say goodbye?
Bye, guys.
Liz,
see you next week.
Can you say goodbye?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And everybody out there, we're going to give you a special segment after this. What we have right now is we got the opportunity to interview a person who's been doing a lot of music and shows. I'm putting his picture up right now in the video. You'll see it. So it'll be me and him. And he gave us the time to interview him and talk to him about his journey trying to become a headliner. So our segment's called Future Headliners. And we want to just play you the interview we did with him. And you just tell us what you think. So for Damian Anthony has some badass music, guys. You got to check it out. And that dude can dance. So we're going to play that. And we'll see you later.
Thank you guys for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Monique, for joining us.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. This has been fun.
Hey, everybody out there. I'm B. This is our new segment on our show called Future Headliners, where we sit down and talk to a person who's going through the grind right now to get on the main stage and entertain us. So let me tell you about this guy, Damian Anthony, tonight. Damian Anthony reached out to us and wanted to tell us about his art and what he's doing. And I'm telling you guys, you're going to hear him in a Major Lazer mix sooner or later. He's going to be dropping that dance hall music. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to lose your mind. So let's say hi. Damon, how you doing tonight?
How are you? What's going on?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. So I've been going through your bio. I've been reading a little bit about what you do. And I've been watching your videos. And what I love about your videos is the choreography and the intensity you guys get down and making those moves work. What's your background in dance, and how has it affected your art so far?
Wow, my background in dance is it's pretty simple. Growing up, I went to a lot of theater programs for youth. I went to the Amos Musical Theater, It's a theater company for young kids in a lot of diverse areas where they can study singing, dancing, acting. So we took ballet, jazz, hip hop, contemporary, everything you could think of. It's the Rosetta Lenore Musical Theater Academy. I mean, if you're not familiar with her, she's if you watch the TV show Family Matters.
Of course I did, man.
Yeah, Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
She played the grandmother. Her name is Rosetta Lenore, and she founded that company, which was great. And I got a lot of my training from there. Also, in the middle of high school, I auditioned and got a scholarship to the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, where I studied more dancing and more singing and more, everything else. So that's where I got my training, particularly.
That's amazing. Now, when I'm watching you on stage and I'm seeing you do the stuff you guys do, was this a natural progression for you to move from your dance into your singing career right now, as being a dance artist?
Yeah, it was a little weird because you know what it is. I came from Jamaica at a young age, and I was always into pop culture. Like I'm obsessed with like MTV and live shows and BET and VH1 and everything. But because I was in theater, I got caught up into the theater world, did like a few off-Broadway shows, a few productions, tribute shows and everything like that, like Footloose, Godspell, Robert's Bridegroom. I'm sure there are names out there that people probably don't know. But we know. And what happened was you end up working behind the scenes and you end up meeting a few like celebrities and a few famous people. And then, you network and you make connections and, oh, you're talented, you can sing, you can dance, and you should try this and you do that. And next thing you know, I transitioned from being behind the scenes for a couple of years to kind of, putting myself in the front and trying to pursue a dream that I've always wanted. So that's how the transition happened, and it really progressed. I started being an actual artist, roughly around maybe 2015, late 2015, going into 2016.
Okay. That's awesome. What was your first start when you started moving in? Was that the songs we got in front of us? We got Move Don't Stop and
Move Don't Stop is my first single, but it was not my first performance. I started with cover songs.
Okay.
I started off just trying to build an audience in a repertoire. Really, I kind of I had original material, but I didn't have a budget. I had to grind. Like I didn't really start off with anything. I just hey, you're looking for a performer. There's a lot of New York has a lot of freaking festivals. It's ridiculous out here in New York, especially in the spring and summertime. Like there's like 15 shows going on at once. So I would just like try to submit myself and let them know I'm an entertainer, I'm a performer, and the only way to get people's attention is to sing music they know already and, dance to things they know just to get their attention. And then you sneak in your original material so they can start filling in with that. And that's when I started. I started performing cover songs, just did, the usual covers, anything that was popular at the time on the radio, and then just danced and then kind of started off singing in parks. Next thing you know, at community centers, senior centers. Next thing you know, a congressman or senator would be there and be like, hey, we're having a summer stage. You are amazing. And next thing you know, like I'm just like leveling up as everything progressed.
Oh my God, that's awesome. See, okay, guys, I forgot to mention this in the intro. Damon actually had a chance to dance for the wife of Mayor Bill de Blasio, right?
Well, yeah, she came and visited a local community center called the Boston Secor Center, actually. And, she came and she was doing her rounds and doing her political stops or whatever. And we had to prep a performance for her. Next thing you know, I'm like in front of the First Lady of New York performing, which was really cool. Did it with a few seniors, did another performance or two. And it was a good ceremony. She enjoyed it. She had to, she watched some kids perform as well. And, things happened. That was a great experience.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I mean, that your talent and art can get you in front of these people who see you do things. I'm also reading that you were doing some work with Peter Guns and the legendary Slick Rick. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was an experience because I really wasn't supposed to be performing before him. Every year there's an annual festival that the city of Mount Vernon does. And it's called City Fest, which is really great. A lot of other performers that performed on that stage was Rotimi, reggae artist Cranium. I showed up at like 2 o'clock. My slot was sold there, but I think they moved my slot up closer to the headliner time frame, which was like, all right, you know what? I'll stick back and stick around. I thought I wasn't even gonna go on, but Slick Rick pulls up, and the crowd is just a massive sea of people. Next thing you know, they're like, all right, Damien, so Slick Rick is gonna go on first, and then we'll let you go on after him. But then they announced that why would Slick Rick go on before me? He's a big artist. So there was this young man's been here since 2 o'clock. It's roughly going on like 7 or 8 o'clock. So it was like let him go on and then Slick Rick would go on after. So I got to perform before Slick Rick, and it was like an amazing experience. He was a cool guy. Everybody at that festival was amazing. Shout out to JC Comics for putting me on the roster. It was amazing.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's real crazy. So you're talking about a lot of festivals happening in New York. So our presence normally is Southern California, and we got some people over the East Coast. We've been getting together, meeting people across the country, just having fun, going to music festivals. When you get a chance, what's the festival you want to perform at first? Like, what's the one big festival you want to go to and be main stage act and make it happen?
Oh my God, my dream would ever. Now I would love to perform on any Live Nation stage. That would be so amazing. Any Sumfest stage, any it's stuff like that is amazing. Right now I'll be I've been doing a lot of it's local stages and some major stages. I performed on Pride Fest, which is a huge the LGBT they have a Pride every year, and I think roughly around June it's like massively crazy in the city.
Yeah.
I got to perform on that stage there was like thousands of people out there. The country singer Leanne Rhymes. I don't know if everybody knows Leanne Rhymes.
Yeah, how do I feel?
Yeah, she's amazing. I got to perform on the same stage. It was amazing to see her name on a banner, and then right under her name, Damien Anthony.
Okay.
Like, oh wow.
So I got another question. Now you brought me there. What was the first time you saw your name up on a poster? Do you still have that poster?
It's huge. It's like I don't even know how many feet long it is. I wasn't able to take it home.
You were trying though, right?
But it was surreal. It was definitely surreal to know that my name was up there, and then particularly under a headliner's name. And that also her team brought us on stage, which was crazy.
Oh, that's amazing.
She was singing. She did a song called with Coyote Ugly, Can't Fight the Moonlight, and then next thing you know, her team was like, "Get on stage! You guys are amazing! Jump on stage!" And then she brought fans on stage, and everybody was just rocking out on the stage, which was really, really cool. Oh, she's a lovely person.
That's fun. That's a lot of fun. So any Live Nation events, so like a Bonnaroo would be perfect for you. I think a Bonnaroo would be really perfect for you, actually.
Man, I don't care what it is, just to be on that stage in general, just to show my work and perform in front of a lot of people. I've done so many different shows, it makes no sense. I do pop reggae music particularly because I'm influenced by pop culture, but I'm literally on Latin events. I don't even speak Spanish, but I'm on their festival stages. I'm at performing at Black History stages, gospel stages. My music is pretty diverse, but it's pretty neutral to be appropriate for every stage that I put on, because even political people also put me on their stage. They have festivals and stuff in the community. Next thing you know, I'm performing in a high school. Next thing you know, I'm at a festival, a street festival that they're having for the community and charity work. It's pretty much I'm pretty much everywhere where I can get my hands on.
You just
let people see me and support.
You're just getting your grind on, getting your reps in. I get it. I love it.
Yeah, experience is the best teacher, and I think doing a lot of festivals and being live is one of the best track records you could possibly have. Social media is great, and you need the following, but that also helps too, because for every 2,000 people in front of, maybe 100 will follow you. You know what I mean? So it's hard. It's harder work, but it does help.
All right, so let's talk about this. Personally, what's your favorite festival you've been to as a performer? Not as a performer, but as a somebody just going to go enjoy the music. What is the stuff that makes you dance? What stuff makes you happy when you're out there?
Ironically, I've never been in the audience to a festival before, because I never get to go out as much as I'm not performing. I never get to sit back and relax because we're always doing rehearsals. But performing-wise, there's a lot of, I don't think I have a favorite one, because everyone is so cool. I've been to clubs and performed at clubs too as well, but the best festivals so far, I think there's not one I can pick, because the hip hop events and the Latin events, oh my God, they love to party, the food, everything. I even been to a vegan festival, actually.
Oh.
And I'm not even vegan.
I've had vegan food one time. It was alright, but no, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't judge it, but yeah, but it's an experience though. It's crazy. I don't know. There's not any particular one that I can say is a favorite, because each one has their own way. They all know how to party and have fun, and it's just an experience every time I go.
That's amazing. Now, I'm looking at your songs, and I'm telling you, I really can't wait. I hope you get in their hands. Move, Don't Stop. And for me, if that song with DJ J Hood remix,
there's a remix to that one.
If I do not hear that at a major laser concert, because all he plays is dance hall, this is like the perfect dance hall track. Let me give the people like a little bit of it, okay?
Awesome.
Man, I'm telling you, that crowd's gonna lose their mind when they hear that. Lose their mind.
He's amazing.
Oh, that's good. So, how did that remix come across?
And I was always a fan of his work. He represents Jersey to the fullest, and he got famous at a young age doing remixes, and I was always inspired by his work. Like he created a whole movement, in my opinion, when it came to young entrepreneurship, man. And I've listened to a lot of his stuff on YouTube. He's verified on Twitter, and I follow him on Instagram, and I actually spoke to my team about him, and they reached out, and I asked them to literally just, can you remix this for me? Would you like this song? And man, he was so open-minded. I told him, I didn't even ask. Normally you have like certain rules or whatever. I just said, take it, do whatever you want with it, run with it, and send it back to me. And then he did just that.
Man, that's magic right there. I'm telling you, I'm not even legit lying. This is going to be in my workout mix right now. That track is just, I want to start running to it.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's how Inez came across the song in general. The artist that's actually on the track that I have.
I know her. I heard that earlier. She's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, she's hypnotizing.
No joke. But so I want to talk more about your performance when you're out there, when you're crafting a performance for a crowd. Do you ever change anything up? Do you do something special because the crowd?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, every show. Sometimes we'll do the same layup, but we switch it for every show because I have followers and they come to see like a lot of the event. Like if it's local or within the tri-state area, they'll go from event to event depending on how much I promote it. And every time I perform it, like I've done the song like so many. We've done over 60 shows in 2018.
Wow!
Like little festivals. Yeah,
that's more than once a weekend, dude. That's a lot.
It is. Like there's been times where we did 5 shows in one day. Wow. Like 5 festivals literally in one day. My dancers collapsed. We almost got asthma attacks. But it was amazing. We just had the car and we just kind of like triangulated how we can get from location to location. But each time we perform, we'll do a remix or switch up the song. I don't know. There's at least like maybe 15 or like 20 versions of Move Don't Stop on a live performance track because we have to switch it up every time. I feel like when I'm on stage, you want to perform like you're on like how artists would perform at the award shows. And then, they would have to switch it up each time with a dance break or something. That's how I feel when I perform on stage.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, Damon, I want to start to say thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you so much for just talking to us about your journey and your future. So where are we going to see you in the future at, and how do people follow you on all the social medias?
You can follow me on Instagram for starters, Damien with the O _Anthony on Instagram. Also, Facebook.com/Damien Anthony, Damien with the O, Anthony. And right now I'm based on the East Coast. I'm in New York. And I'll be doing a lot of events throughout the city. This year, World Pride is coming to New York. So I'll be, for updates, just check out the website. I'll probably be on the roster, Queens Pride for Club Evolution, Brooklyn Pride, Bronx Pride for Katona Park. There's just going to be a lot of stuff out there. There's also a lot of Latin events. I'll be at Club La Boom in Queens, February 28th as well. And just a lot. I'll be at also one of the major events that I'll be in is July 21st in Long Island. It's Festival y Noche Latina. It's going to be a massive count. It's at the Eisenhower Park, which will have over 40,000 people there, which is really, really cool as well. And, the updates will be there on my page. So just, follow, check in, and you'll see everything on my story, my timeline as well.
All right. Well, I thank you so much again for your time. Guys, get out there, follow Damon Anthony. And what you're going to do is you're going to find this artist who has these crazy, amazing dance routines that are going to entertain your ears and entertain your eyes. It's going to be beautiful. So see you guys next time.